Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Wednesday, February 14th, 2024. And that means that this is the last day that we're working with this deck. I can't believe how quickly this week has gone. We are working with the Divine Doors Oracle. It's just a small handheld deck by Andre S. and Gracia. Hopefully I'm saying that right. It is from Rockpool Publishing out of Australia. Rockpool is a mind, body, spirit publishing company. They have multiple oracle cards. They have books that you can read, online courses that you can take. They're a beautiful resource in the spiritual community. And so it might be something that you're interested in checking out. I'm going to continue doing my daily 2-card reading with this deck. The previous weeks we worked with decks that were pretty intense energy. We worked with the archangels, then we worked with the mermaid, watery intuition energy. And this week I wanted to do something a little bit different. So I also wanted to show you that oracle decks don't have to be huge cards that are the size of a dinner plate. They don't have to have guidebooks that are like encyclopedias. Those things are all wonderful. I love them all. They all have the message that you're intended to have. But sometimes you have this, where you just have a small handheld card. You ask it a question and it gives you a message. These ones are different because they are tied to doorways. And so these pictures of these cards are doorways, different doorways, different pathways, these liminal spaces that I truly believe are where mystical transition spaces where we're open to learning energy, whether it's from our divine creator or divine inner soul, and I think that when we're in these mystical spaces, we're open for messages. And I think oracle cards are a simple way for us to get those messages. And some oracle card decks seem more simple than others. And sometimes that's what you need, like a little ease and flow. I mean, you don't even need to buy a deck that's small like this, though I have a couple small decks like this that are kind of nice. And I just pick a card. Tell me what I need to do in this next minute, or what is the energy that I'm dealing with. But you can make your own oracle deck if you want. You can find some pictures that you like. You can find some poems that you like. You can find some words of strength or inspiration that you like and make your own deck. I mean, it's for you and it's your intuition guiding you with messages. So do what feels right to you. So we'll continue to look at the energy of the day as well as the focus. Energy is what the universe is sending towards us. And then the focus is, our intention, our effort, or our response that we put back into that energy. This deck does say, behind every door lies adventure, mystery, and inspiration. And on the inside, it tells us, behind the door, all questions reside. Turn the handle and step inside to get your answers. So this is beautiful. So I'm going to shuffle this deck. I always open a circle of light, love, and protection around myself when I do these readings, and that protection extends to, oh, that was a terrible shuffle. The collective and anyone who's watching this reading, know that you are divinely protected while being a part of this reading. I also call in my spirit guides and guardians and ask them to help me be a clear channel for this information, and not just to you guys, but to myself, because I'm part of the collective that I'm reading for. It's important to me. I work with these crystals. I've got amazonite for my voice and communication, and agate for strength. I work with them always, as well as a flame, because I do like me a little candle flame, Anyway, so let us look at this last day that will be using this deck. It's also February 14th, so I do want to mention it's Valentine's Day. Some people love this day, some people don't love this day. I'm not going to get in the middle of all of that. There is always an interesting energy around it, and I appreciate that there's lots of chocolate around, because I like chocolate. The darker, the better. So anyway, let's look at what our energy is for this day. We had this card earlier in the week, so that's really interesting. One of the reasons I like to work with decks, like I have like a week at a time, is what I'm doing for this. But for myself at home or for other people, we'll use the same deck to see, if we're getting the same message. What does the deck want to tell us? Like, just to kind of get a feeling of what that message might be. So I think repeat cards are very interesting. And I think this is our second repeat card that we had. Yesterday, I think our focus card was a repeat. And so I do think it's important when we get those same energies. So now let's look at our focus card. All right. So let's see what these cards have to tell us. So like I said, we had this card earlier in the week. We are on a concrete pathway leading forward. And really, there is like an archway built of wood over us. And it's leading us all the way down this path. And it's drawing us in. And that is beautiful. So this card is Silent Skill. It says, I challenge you to unpack your mind. In meditation's grace, the soul can unwind. And it says, breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. So this was that, you know, when this came up for us before, I kind of wondered about the energy of the day, if it was going to be a little intense, and this was telling us that, okay, we're going to need to pause and take a breath and help us deal with it. I'm not necessarily feeling that way today. I'm feeling like this is just a reminder that no matter what's going on, take a moment and be still. Just breathe. Just focus on your breath. Try to stop your mind from thinking. I have a hard time with meditation. It is hard for me to stop my monkey mind. You can probably hear it because I just can't stop talking, but, breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. That is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message. So meditation is important. Sometimes it's hard. And sometimes meditation is as simple as stopping for 10 seconds. And breathing in and breathing out and then moving on. So let us look at our focus card for the day, and that will maybe help us guide how this goes. This is a beautiful doorway. We have ornate carvings up here. I don't know if that's in plaster or marble, but this wood door is gorgeous as well. So the card here says, trust the universe. And that makes me just want to cry a little bit, because sometimes it's hard to trust, but you need to, and we can, because we're all right where we need to be. Even if we're waking up at different times and seeing things at different times, trust the universe. It says, intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Have faith and breathe. So maybe this is going to be another one of those semi-bumpy days where it's just telling you, okay, take a deep breath, let it go, and trust that everything is going to get better. Even when it feels like things are going sideways, there's something in that for us, a message for us, something that we can learn either about ourselves or the people around us or the environment that we're in. And that is valuable information. These days aren't always rosy and sunshiny, but there's a message in them. And I think this day is telling us that we need to just pause and breathe and accept. And then in that acceptance, trust the universe, that even if things don't feel quite right, you're on the right path and it's meant to be. And if this is a beautiful day, if something glorious comes at you and you just are in awe of it, it's okay. You do the same thing. You pause and you breathe in and you breathe out and you accept it and you trust that that glorious, magnificent message was meant for you. So, you know, a lot of this is how you look at it and how it pertains to your day, because we're all immensely diverse humans and we're all going to look at these readings a little bit different. I'm just trying to guide you with the cards, as well as I'm trying to guide myself as a member of this collective and help us get through each and every one of these days. I hope you found this reading helpful. I hope you connected with it in some way. I hope you enjoyed this deck. I would actually love to hear what you think about this deck. Again, this is the Divine Doors deck by Andre and Gracia, and I hope I'm saying that right. And it is by Rockpool Publishing out of Australia. Check them out if you're interested. They have a lot of beautiful resources in the spiritual community. Please like, please subscribe, please share, please leave comments. I would love to help this channel grow so I can continue to help spread these messages through these oracle cards that help us connect with ourselves, our intuition, and our divine creator. Thank you so much for your time. My name is Stacy. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me.